to the suggestive nature of the following program, Soapnet advises parental discretion.
Laura was a lonely housewife married to Scotty Baldwin when she asked Luke for a job at the disco. Luke was tied to the mob against his will and had been recruited for a hit that would undoubtedly leave him dead as well. Though he knew Laura was married, Luke couldn't fight his feelings for her. Believing that his days were numbered, Luke was determined to hold the woman he loved in his arms just once. And now Luke and Laura Through the Years continues only on Soapnet.
Hello?
Brian? It's Laura.
Laura? What time is it?
It's a little bit after 2. I didn't wake you, did I?
No, I'm always up around 2 o'clock. Hey, what's happening? What's going on?
Have you seen Scotty? I just called the apartment. There's no answer there.
There's no answer there. Where are you?
I'm still at the disco.
At this hour?
Well, Scotty was supposed to pick me up over an hour ago. I guess he just decided not to.
Oh, look, what kind of fool talk is that?
Oh, well, you know us, Brian. We had another little quarrel this morning. I just don't think he's ever going to talk to me again.
Oh, come on. It can't be as bad as all that.
Well, that's why I've been waiting. He left a message saying that he wanted to see me.
Oh, well, then he'll be there.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sure he's on his way.
Look, I'll go upstairs to the apartment, leave a note, and I'll come up there and pick you up myself.
No, Brian, no. I want to wait for Scotty.
Look, are you sure? Look, it won't be any trouble.
I'm sure. Look, if our marriage is going to work, I've got to believe that he'll show up. He promised he would, and he doesn't break his promises. Listen, I'm really sorry for waking you up, but why don't you just go back to sleep now, okay?
All right. But look, if he doesn't show up there soon, you call me back, you hear?
I hear. Night, Brian.
Bye-bye.
What could you be?
This is a good idea, this little celebration of yours.
Well, it's not exactly the fanciest place, but it's the only place that's open at night.
It was a long battle, wasn't it?
Yes, it was, and to truly a worthy opponent.
I thank you, Counselor.
Okay.
And for someone who was out on one of his first major cases, I must say that you handled yourself very well. You're so much like your father.
Well, that's really nice of you to say, especially coming from one of the best in the business.
You know, I really should be thanking you.
Thanking me? You dropped a $10 million lawsuit that you took on contingency? You're thanking me?
Well, I know, but, you know, it was you and Rick Weber that got my client to admit the truth. All the while, I thought that that was grief, and what it really was his own guilt. over causing the death of his wife.
The truth. You know, it should be so easy to tell.
Should be, but it isn't always.
You know, I guess you were pretty shocked when you found out about what really happened at the Charleston Hotel that night after Krikorian's surgery.
You know about that?
That Rick and Monica just spent the night together, yeah.
But you were excused from those depositions.
Well, I had put it together about a week ago by myself. Look, I may look young, but I really didn't come down with yesterday's rain, you know.
Were you shocked to find out about your father-in-law?
Yeah. But, of course, you're always shocked, you know, when you find out that parents are human.
Well, I hope that information isn't going to cause you a lot of problems at home.
No, I don't think it will. There's one thing that bothers me, though. That testimony on the deposition. I mean, that's public record now, isn't it?
You know something? I feel absolutely safe when I'm in your arms.
Tonight's a perfect night for us.
Mm-hmm. It is. It's perfect.
I don't think there's anything in this whole world that can spot it.
I don't believe that.
No, I didn't even hear it, did you?
Hello?
Hello, Lesley. It's Howard.
Howard, hello.
Hi, I'm sorry to call you so late, but I just heard the fantastic news. I hope I didn't disturb you.
Not at all. In fact, Rick is right here. Let me give him the phone.
Hi, Howard. I'm glad to hear from you.
Well, I just couldn't wait until the morning to congratulate you.
Look, how can I ever thank you enough, and Lee and Scotty
Well,
for
it was
everything?
your and Leslie's power play that did it. As your attorney, I never would advise you to do it, but it got him to tell the truth, so I'm glad you did.
Well, it was a gamble, but we won.
Yeah.
Look, what happens now?
Well, Krikorian's attorney will file for a dismissal with prejudice, which means it's called a res judicata, and it means that the case can never be reopened.
Well, I guess that is good news.
Yes. There's one thing that's bothering me, though, Rick. It's the depositions. You know, they're part of the public record now, which means that anyone can go down and see them at the courthouse just by asking for the case number or the title.
I see.
Yeah, so let's just hope that neither you or Monica knows anybody who wants to give you any trouble personally.
Yeah, let's just hope that.
Luke? Luke, what's wrong?
Go away, Laura. Get out of here.
I can't go away and leave you like this.
Go home, Laura, please.
No, I won't.
Your husband will be waiting for you.
Luke. Look, don't you think maybe you feel like talking about it, you know? I mean, there. I'm a really good listener.
No, thank you.
You look about like I feel. Scotty was supposed to pick me up at 1 o'clock.
It's almost 2:30.
You look like you lost your best friend. I think that I lost mine. I think my marriage is over, Luke.
He's not that much of a fool, Laura. He'll never let you go.
Oh, but you don't know what a terrible quarrel we had.
What, just because you bought him some law books with a credit card? Just because you gave him something that very few people have? Love?
Oh, because I lied to him. But using that credit card, why couldn't I tell him the truth? I mean, then he would have been angry with me, yeah, but he wouldn't feel so betrayed. I don't believe how selfish I am. Look at you. And here I am, just rattling off all of my problems.
I understand.
Luke, where is Scotty?
Why don't we call him?
I have. I called his office, I called the apartment, and I even called Brandon, and I can't find him anywhere. Where could he be?
So anyway, I'll file the res judicata first thing in the morning, and I'll have all the necessary paperwork to you within the next few days.
Thank you. I'm sure I'm speaking for Lee as well as Howard, and you're concerned for Rick and this whole mess. Zelda, you're a heck of a lawyer.
I've only used what God gave me to get me where I am.
Of course, whatever God gave you.
My brain, which tells me that it is no sin to be feminine any more than it is for a man to be masculine. And I think I'm liberated because I know who I am, not because I wear some label. I really had to prove myself to you on this case, didn't I?
Yeah.
And did I?
Yes, you did. However, I'm not sure that I was too crazy about your tactics in the beginning there. You know.
Oh, I know. The way I was handling George Krikoria.
That's right. I mean, taking him into the hospital, putting him around Rick and everything.
I had to see whether or not the man would rattle. Scotty, he swore to me all along that his wife had no previous heart condition. 7 months ago, a doctor signed a statement saying she had no heart condition.
You didn't believe it?
Well, of course I did at first. I had to have. I would have been a fool to take this case, even on contingency. My reputation was on the line, too.
You know, it's amazing. There were a lot of reputations here that could have been ruined.
Personal as well as professional.
You know, I don't know. I guess all marriages are rocky sometime.
Is this a confession?
No, as a matter of fact, I had a fight with my wife this morning. She bought me a whole set of law books.
You quarreled over that? Any lawyer would kill for his own set. I don't even have my own set.
No, Zell, wait, you don't understand. You see, we're on this budget, right? And she used the credit card that they sent us in the mail that we agreed we were not going to use.
I see.
But I owe her an apology. Wait a minute. Do you realize how late it is? I gotta get going.
Oh, no, she's not waiting up for you, is she?
No, I hope she's not waiting up for me. No, you see, the thing is, I was supposed to pick her up tonight, but because of what came up, I couldn't. However, I got a message to her through her sister, so everything should be all right.
No. This one's on me.
Well, I would have had two then.
Figures.
Zelda, I'll see you later then. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.